pirate adventure in VR. Yeah, but seriously, it's a pirate game. So we'll go through a story mission. We'll go through the survival or free play mode. We'll take a look at it. But it's pretty fun. I'd say probably the biggest gripe, if I have one, is that not really through any. Here, let's get rid of all this. There we go. Yep. Sure. Single fire standing. Fantastic. Is the wheel is kind of hard to steer in the sense that there's no physical wheel. So, because you're basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be steering with one hand and then shooting a cannon with the other. Sometimes it's like this, sometimes it's like this. And so since you kind of lose track of what's going on with your steering wheel, sometimes it kind of does like this type of stuff that you're seeing here. Because you don't actually know the circumference of the wheel in the real world, or physically you can't feel it, so you kind of have to guess. And it's usually not too bad. I'll say the shooting also, there's a little bit of about 50% skill, about 50% luck, because you are on a ship that's bobbing up and down, and you're shooting at another ship that's bobbing up and down. So even though they're pretty generous with the flight path of your shot, just the quick change of the ocean current can mess you up. So the sea be a salty lady. But yeah, you're gonna have. Well, we'll get into it. I won't talk much during the tutorial because they pretty much tell you all there is to tell, and then plus it's kind of awkward because I've tried this before, and every time I start to talk to explain things, the narration kicks in and kind of we're talking over each other and stuff like that. So no pirate game is complete without the booty. So here we go. This is how you start the story mission. You grab the wanted poster. Obviously, I already beat that guy. The ladies are next, but we'll go with this guy. And then here is your survivor mode. You got to grab that from the skeleton. So we'll do one of these first. That's how you start it. You just grab it. We'll play normal difficulty. It's not too bad. It's a little tough at first, but you get the hang of it pretty quick.
This old sloop was all I was able to beg for to take on the Crimson Bandits. She's a bit old and smells like cabbage, but she'll have to do for striking at the first bandit on my list, Captain Tails Avery.
Tell Sonic.
Dead ahead. Those islands are where Tails' supply ships have been spotted. I sink those and I'll get his attention.
Here's the right gun.
If I ring the right bell, my crew will raise sails and we'll be underway. Or, if I ring the left bell, the sails will be lowered and we'll stop.
Yep. So, there's your go, there's your stop. He wants us to do both.
Letting out her sails to full.
Signal
Already
bells
at
are
full
working
sail,
and I'm
lowering
approaching
sails. Pulling them in all the way.
Here's
Sails fully furled.
Let's see how the old helm wheel is on this old ship. The ship's steering works fine.
Yeah, center's on its own. That's good. Here's your
Captain Tails' supply ships are somewhere close. I'll need to look around if I'm going to find them.
Right. So one thing I want to say about the guns is you see it's a really wide angle there. That's because your initial shot, your crew fires with you. See how they're all ready to go?
Ship spotted.
As soon
Only
as
one, and it looks unarmed.
Raising sails to half furl.
As soon as you shoot, though, they have to reload, but you can still shoot out of your cannon. So
I'll need to grab the command cannon to my left or right in order to properly aim and
so we
fire
got
at
a
that
full
ship.
shot.
Now, I just need to pull the trigger to open fire.
Or we'll just ram them. There's that too. So everyone's shooting, and then just you while they reload.
Left guys, ready to fire.
Always a pity when someone messes with your livelihood.
Then you get a little item from their raft. You can totally hit
Tails
the
has to have
land
more
here.
ships around here somewhere.
Does not hurt you. Well, at least I don't think it does. That's your health.
A few more of Tails'
See what
ships,
happens.
and it looks like one of them is armed. This job just got more exciting.
Yeah, you just kind of reset. So kind of a tactical thing to... There you go. All right, so let's go get these guys.
Can't go any faster, Captain.
Well,
that's all she's got.
All right. So the key is to kind of take your shots, aim them well when your crew's firing with you. or just take pot shots while you're waiting for them to reload. This is kind of where it comes into play with the oh. Somehow I shot right in between them both. Trying to steer better here, waiting for them to reload.
Right cannons
There we
ready.
go. That was a good shot. Let's go back and get the other guy. More booty.
Right guys.
You
ready
can get
to fire.
other weapons from the pickups. You can get extra health. As you can see, we took a bit of a beating. It's kind of broadside combat, so of course you can only shoot mostly out of your side, but they can also only shoot out of theirs, so you want to kind of maneuver so that they're on your side, but you're not on theirs. Man, this is the part. Oh, hey, there's somebody.
Left cannons loaded.
They just kind of pop out of nowhere, too. That was a good shot.
Left cannons ready.
Good shot. Yeah, he liked that.
Left cannons loaded.
See if we can't go back and get this other guy. So there's some micromanaging here. There's some skill involved. It's kind of a story, I guess. We totally missed him. Swing back around. See, this is where I'm trying to turn.
Right
too far.
cannons loaded. Left
What up, guys?
guns.
There we go. That was a good one. My
So
God, he's
long,
having a good time.
Left cannons
Your boss
ready.
might want to look into
More
an
booty.
honest living. Word of this will reach Tails, and he'll be out in full force looking for me. I'll be ready.
He'll be bringing Knuckles with him. So here's your little score screen at the end. The booty will come into play later. I'll show you where that all ends up. Not the end of the level.
Already
Ahead,
at full
Tails'
sail, Captain.
personal guard
No
is
more
coming
sails
for
to
me.
give.
I destroy them, and Tails will have no one to cower behind.
Yeah, so there was the wheel. I was trying to go left. And because I kind of... Come on, load up, guys.
Left guns. Ready to fire.
Oh yeah, we're caught up on land, so you just gotta wait a second. There we go.
Left
Oh, that
cannons
was
ready.
not the best of placement.
Right guns. Ready to fire.
There we go. Oh, get off the rocks. Get off the rocks.
Right cannons ready.
Can you drop anything for me? You gotta keep your head on a swivel. See, they just kind of popped in there. There we go. Say, now would be a good time to load, fellas. Got some health back. Some more booty.
Right cannons loaded.
There's another guy. Oh, see, trying to turn. That was a good shot.
Enemy war sloop.
There we
Heading
go.
straight for us.
Full health.
I
Right
see
cannons
Tails bought
ready.
himself a new toy. I hope he won't cry when I break it.
All right. A little bit outnumbered here.
ready.
I don't think we're gonna survive this.
Right guys, ready to fire.
Fire! We can't take much more of this, can we?
I needed them to go. There we go.
Right fire. Left cannons loaded. Right guys, ready to fire.
Come on, come around, come around.
Guys,
Oh,
ready
he
to
got me.
fire.
He got me at the last second. You just kind of
An enemy war sloop headed straight for us.
respawn where he left
I
off.
see Tails bought himself a new toy. I hope he won't cry when I break it.
That's where the difficulty kind of checks in. I probably was making some bad choices being sandwiched in between all of them instead of keeping them all on one side.
Left cannons loaded. Right cannons ready.
It's also spreading the damage around.
Right guys, ready to fire.
Yeah, this is not good. They got shots at me and I can't get them.
Fire the bloody cannon!
Left guys.
Fire!
Left cannons loaded.
Fire! Fire!
Right cannons ready.
Come on.
Left cannons ready.
Fire those damn cannons!
Almost.
Fire!
There. Get one down and two. There we
They weren't using
Left
that
guys,
gold
ready to
anyways.
fire.
go. There we go.
Right cannons loaded.
There we go. One shot, one kill.
Left cannons loaded.
Got more health back. Just need to get this
Right
guy.
cannons ready.
You do have to lead him to a little bit. Load up, guys.
Right guys, ready to fire.
What? How do you not die?
Right cannons loaded.
More booty. Now the boss.
Captain Tails Avery. You know, Tails, cowards make terrible pirates, and even worse bards.
This game needs more
There's
shanties.
the bastard that
More than what
attacked
this guy
my
has.
crew. I will meet your demise. I will make sure you dance with Jack Ketch.
Weird video
Here
game.
is a warning for anyone who dares
Ugh.
come after our crimson pile. You will die. You will die.
weird video game thing that he sounds like he's right next to you.
Left cannons
Come
ready.
on, turn around.
This is quite annoying.
Back off! Don't get any closer. Explosive mines. A coward's weapon.
Wait, you really do have a death wish.
Left cannons loading.
Well, so be it.
Alright. Yeah, if we can get... Oh, he's coming around on this side, huh? Come around left. Come around left. Come on.
Right guys, ready to fire.
Come around left.
Ever think maybe being a pirate isn't all it's cracked up to be?
Left
And
cannons
you should just,
ready.
I don't know, leave me alone.
Ooh. He's running away. Yeah, he's dropping those
Time
barrels.
for a little breaky poo.
Left
Practice
guys,
makes
ready to
perfect.
fire.
Thankfully, he's probably a worse shot than I am. Come on.
Blimey! We're taking too much damage, Captain!
That's a good shot by him.
Right cannons ready.
It's too far away. Gotta get closer. Come on, let's get him.
Left ca- fire. Left cannons ready.
Battle of attrition here.
Left guns ready to fire.
Come on.
Fire.
Nope. Can't lead him enough. We're circling each other here.
Left
There
cannons
we go.
fire. Left go.
There we go.
Daddy, why didn't you save me?
See how those
Left
shanties
cannons
play
ready.
at the bottom of the ocean, Tails.
There we go.
This will get the bandits' attention. It might even bring out Tails' dad, Captain Ruin. Although, I wouldn't want to admit to being that coward's father
Shirts and
either.
skins. Good job, ye landlubbers. So that's the story. You just kind of go through a couple waves, fight a boss. You're going to continue on different bosses. I imagine at that point you're probably fighting 2 boss ships at once. We'll go into the survival mode, or actually the other modes, we'll say. Because there's a couple options here. So, as you can see here, we have survival mode, which is basically you just keep going and going and going until you die. Each ship you kill gives you power-ups, and you see how long you go. Exploration mode, you just kind of go around, not a lot of threat. In the multiplayer, I am not even going to be close to being brave enough to try multiplayer because it's hard enough against AI. So we'll just do a quick survival mode. The booty, I said, was going to come into play, and here's where it comes into play. This is your ships. So this is your sloop, which is the one we were just on. You actually get that for free. You start off with that. That's my total booty. That is collected across the story and the survival mode. I have enough to unlock this one, and it's basically bigger. You can see the stats here. It's also a little bit slower, but of course the guns are a little bit stronger. All the way up to this one, which I'm too broke to get. So, kind of a trade-off between speed and strength, of course. So we'll try the mid-level, just to kind of see the differences in the ship. You get different, I like the skull on top. I wish Ellen had that too.
We can't go any
bastard, Captain.
Well, you can
That's
try.
all she's got.
Alright. So hopefully I get some more weapon pickups because it's kind of cool how they do them. Because like if you get the mines, they're in a chest here and you actually pick them up and throw them out. Just kind of something different besides just shooting. And a nice variety. Yeah, it's not the best way to start off here.
Right cannons not
Totally missed. This guy is tearing me up, and it's mostly my fault.
ready to fire.
Bad captain, bad captain. Hopefully he gives us some health back. Hey!
Left cannons ready.
Kind of came out of nowhere. Let's pick up. Hopefully it's something good.
Left go.
There we go. What do
Left
we get?
cannons ready.
Come on now. Found it's usually best to wait for the big guns
Right
to load.
cannons loaded.
More efficient, at least. We'll say it that way. So if you get a good shot, you can get them with one round.
Left guns ready to fire.
Like that. There we go. Get some of that health back.
Right cannons ready.
So I'm still not sure what. So I think that's either faster reload or maybe better ammo. That's the first pickup we got there. So there's wave one. This is a really good, quick way to get the gold too. So if you're trying to level up to get that ship, I think the first time I played this mode, I ended up with like 20,000 gold, and that was with not really knowing what I was doing. Not that I'm much better now. There we go. Surprise! Oh, he's still alive. Get around. Come around. Come around.
Right cannons loaded.
Yeah, this big ship's a little bit slower to get around. Good shot, fellas. It's like we know what we're doing. Yeah, you see, you get these kind of
Cannons loaded.
these other ships just kind of pop out of nowhere. You gotta be careful. Oh, I didn't lead him enough at all.
Right cannons ready.
I mean, I could blame it on the bobbing and weaving of the water here.
Right guns ready to fire.
Gotta lead in a little more.
Right cannons loaded.
Oh boy. Alright, I need to finish him. Let's
Right
get this guy.
guns ready to fire.
Come on, load up, guys. Back around, load up again.
Left guns.
There we go. So we got him if you guys load.
Left cannons ready.
Right there. I can't see. Get away. Anyone left? Is that it? Of course. That's a rock. There's got to be someone left, or else they would have put the paper in my face for the summary. Oh, there he is. Wow. Totally. That's good. Full health. Yarr.
Left cannons loaded.
Still someone, huh? Alright. Probably just pop up behind us somewhere. I don't see him. Let's head back around. Oh, see? I thought I was turning there, and here I was going straight. Because again, I can't feel a wheel. He must be way on the other side of that island. Oh, there. Yeah, see? Way over there. Alright. There is a power up to ram. It gives you like, but I haven't been able to figure out how to use it yet because I've like hit people with it. So I don't know if you gotta maybe ring the bell.
Already have full sail, Captain.
Well.
No more sails to give.
Alright, let's go ahead and start turning. Not too much though.
Right cannons ready.
Nice, nice, nice. Nice single shot. Oh, we're at full health. Couldn't give something better? I think that was the level. There we go. Wave 3, let's go. Oh yeah, forgot to look at the pirate hands. There we go. Oh, swing and a miss.
Left cannons ready.
Shoot where he'll be, not where he is. Got him.
Left cannons loaded.
There's another one gets some guns. Whoa, hey! How's it going, guy? If I can time it, or aim it right, you can actually do battle damage, like put holes in their sails and stuff with your shots. Ouch!
Right guys, ready to fire.
Oh!
Right cannons ready. Left cannons loaded.
Come on, guys.
Left guys.
That was a good shot. Good shot, gentlemen. Oh yeah, so here's our mines. That's what we must have got when I wasn't able to look. So we just throw them overboard. Although, let's see if we can't time this. Did it get him? Oh, that one should certainly get him. Nope, not even close. Oh, it did. Took him out. Looked like I knew what I was doing there. It seemed a lot easier to dodge when they're at you. Oh no, there it still is. So unless it's persistent, he just decided to explode. Wonder if I can hurt myself. See if I can run over my own mine and see what happens. More gold. Nope, doesn't hurt me. That's always good. Whoa. Let's get that. Alright, where's our other guy? Here. Nope. I also picked up binoculars on one mission. Couldn't really figure out how to use them though. Plus, I think it should have been a nice periscope or a whatever that the single binocular, anocular. Oh, this guy's not gonna do anything. Come on now. You weren't gonna hurt me. Full
Right
shit.
cannons ready.
Is that someone else? Oh, that's his wreckage. Oh, alright. Keep going. Let's go. Next wave. Now the other ships are going to get bigger and meaner. shooting this guy.
Right cannons loaded.
Ooh, can we get back around? Ah. I knew he was going to be coming back around. Not good. Well, I hope that gets out of my boat.
Right guns, ready
Yeah, see, I'm spreading my shots around
right
too much.
cannons ready.
Because once you start hitting somebody, you want to take them out. Because a damaged ship can hurt you just as much as a fully healed ship.
Left cannons loaded.
The fewer of them there are, the better for you.
Left
I think
cannons
my mind
ready.
took him out. Alright, so we've got this guy to deal with, and we need
Right
to pick up
cannons loaded.
power-ups. Hey, where's those health pickups now?
Right guns. Naval mines on board, Captain. Right cannons ready.
Let's go back around. Our health. Oh, we got 2 sets of mines. Now we're cooking. Yeah, this mode's pretty fun. I enjoy this. I wonder what that pickup is. Oh, I'm gonna ignore you so I can get this pickup. You wait there. Or I lost it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We didn't respect him. Guess it disappeared.
Left guns, ready to fire.
Is that the wave? Yeah, more health. I wonder what that one pickup was. Yeah, alright, let's go. We'll do one more wave. If you don't have the idea by now, you're probably not going to. But it's a pretty fun one. My initial thought was, oh great, they did Sea of Thieves in VR, which it's totally not. I enjoyed this a lot more than I enjoyed Sea of Thieves, actually. Even though there's probably less variety, maybe? I don't know. That's kind of a tough call there. Here, take one of those.
Left cannons
And, oh. Whoop. Get out of here. One thing I was pretty concerned about, which ended up being a non-issue, was, this is in VR, and, ruined my shot, dude.
left guns, ready to fire.
Oh. Load. That's not what I needed. I need help. Need help.
Left guns, ready to fire.
Come on, get out. Whoop. Load up,
Left
guys.
cannons fire.
Oh, good shot, good shot.
Left cannons ready.
Good shot, mate.
Right cannons ready.
Oh yeah, so being in VR and being on the ocean and bob up and down, I'd say I have fairly moderate to high tolerance for VR and not getting sick and everything like that. This at no point has made me even just remotely queasy, even with all the bouncing and everything else going on. So that was good to see, because I was a little worried about it. Come on.
Left guns, ready to fire.
Running speed! Oh Probably don't want to get right up on the side though. Shot him right in the poop deck. Nice. One shot. I like that.
Left cannons loaded.
So I think that was it. That got exciting. Oh, we're not done. There's still somebody out here. See, they just kind of pop in whenever you're not looking in that area. Where's that gonna go?
Lines armed, Captain.
There we go. I was gonna say that's gonna be really awkward if that just stays back there. Yeah, keep following me. See what happens. I want to see him hit it. Boom! That was pretty awesome. Come on, little health pickup raft. You can make it. I guess I tried to slow down for it. Nope. Nope.
Lowering sails to reefs, Captain. Sails at hand.
Oh, hey!
Unfurling sails. Full sail, Captain.
What just shot me? Oh, this guy right in front of me? Whiff. That was a terrible shot.
Right guns, ready to fire.
Oh! Got company.
Left guns, ready to fire.
I think these guys are gonna get us.
Left cannons ready.
Come on.
Left cannons loaded.
Oh man, we got us a
Right
cluster
cannon.
here. Uh-oh. We don't want to see that side of it.
Right cannon.
Toe to toe here. Oh, he got us. Okay. So yeah, that was not a bad run. 22,000. So yeah, we went over the different modes, we went over the controls, we went over the whole VR seasickness and all that stuff. So I think we did a pretty good look here. Sorry if that got a little long at the end. This is one of those games where I think if, sadly, if you're watching on a flat video, it's probably it's boring really quick. But again, it's one of those deals where you actually, you're there and you feel the, you don't feel the wind, but you see the sails blowing and the oceans going and everything like that. And there's a good level of immersion. And like I said, the battle kind of reminds you of maybe like the Assassin's Creed that was the pirate one. The name escapes me. It's 4 or 5, something like that. But yeah, good ship battles, and that's pretty much all it is. But you know what? I think that's really all you need in VR. So, Furious Seas, definitely check it out when you get a chance.